Skattebo is the best. Gives it back to him. Woo! He's at the 10.
You got that dub, baby. We got that dub. Yeah. 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 We got that dub.
Yes, sir.
What a bad night it was for Philly.
Nah, literally, bro. Talking about the Phillies, the Eagles, both of them, man.
Let's go.
They came.
What is going on, guys? What's up? What's up? It's Victory Friday. Jaxson Dart with the primetime dub. What a win for the Giants last night, bro. And what an awful night to be a Philadelphia fan. Not only did the Eagles lose to the Giants, not only did the Flyers lose on opening night,
The Flyers.
but the Philadelphia Phillies were eliminated from postseason contention. But we ain't talking about that today. We ain't talking about that today. No. Because it's time to talk about Big Blue. Big Blue getting that dub on Thursday Night Football against the Super Bowl reigning champions, the Eagles. And boy, we were wrong about what was going to happen on Thursday Night Football. What a dub it was for the Giants. I mean, it was a complete team effort, bro. That is the best I've seen the Giants play in a long time, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
hey, you were at least more confident than I was. I'll give you that.
Yeah. I said, if you guys didn't check out our last Giants video, episode 3, Complete Disaster, make sure to check that out because we recorded that following the Giants' loss to the Saints. And we both said, when we previewed this game on Thursday Night Football, we both said, I said, I don't expect to win this game at all, but I think they could show us something. And bro, they showed us something last night.
They did. They shocked me. I don't know if they shocked everyone, but they shocked me for sure. I thought that was going to be a blowout. I thought they were going to get their ass handed to them. They came out. They surprised me. They looked great early. They always look great early. I thought they were going to blow it. Like the whole time I was watching it on my phone, I thought they were going to blow it.
And every time the Eagles went down trying to come back, the Giants would make a stop. Cordell Flott with the big interception in the fourth quarter.
Mhm.
I think it was Dane Belton with the fumble, the forced fumble.
I think it might have been.
I believe on A.J. Dillon. But, I mean, it was an absolutely total team effort victory by the Giants. I mean, the secondary didn't look too strong again in the beginning of the game. The game began with Barkley busting out for 32 yards, I think, on 2 rushing attempts. And I think that's when we all kind of got that, oh, here we go. Barkley's about to rush for 250 against us. But they held it down, bro. And Jaxson Dart, man.
Kid looks good.
So inspirational, bro.
Yo.
So inspirational, bro.
I think the Giants might have finally drafted a good quarterback. I think we actually have a good franchise quarterback here.
3 starts, 3 opening drive touchdowns.
That's crazy. I don't think.
When's the last time we seen that?
Yeah. I think I saw a stat. It was like him and like 2 other people did that. And then their like first 3 starts. That's crazy. So, I mean, it was complete. And it wasn't even like the Giants won. They eked out a dub. They like completely destroyed, outplayed the Eagles who just won the Super Bowl. That's just crazy to me. I mean, everyone looked good. I think everyone had a good night besides Russell Wilson. So
yeah, he got booed out the building.
Yeah,
he played too
crazy.
Yeah.
But I think the Giants.
I found it hilarious.
Yeah.
Dave like rushing Dart, like, come on, let's get him back in. Let's go.
That's crazy. Like the whole like thing that happened with the tent, and then Dable literally rushing the doctors, like, yo, whatever he can to get this guy back out there. That was just crazy to me. Like, but at least the Giants, they found their footing kind of like with this win. They found something in the Jordan Humphrey. I want to shout out him because he did his thing. Jalen Hyatt finally caught the ball. I mean, that has to be that should be a whole episode in its own. That man finally had 3 catches yesterday. I know he only had 17 yards, but at least, hey, him catching the ball is something. Skattebo and Dart of the future. Like, hey, I didn't think these 2 white boys was going to come in and be, like, really good, and they actually are. So, I'm excited.
They've been really good. Skattebo looked really good. 3 rushing touchdowns by a rookie running back for the Giants. Not even the other man on the other team did that for the Giants, Saquon Barkley. Not trying to compare the two because Saquon Barkley's on a whole other planet, but Cam Skattebo is a different animal, and Jaxson Dart is literally playing on a whole other level. We knew that he had the possibility to be good, but my God, this guy looks like a legit franchise quarterback. And I know it's only been 3 weeks, but you can just tell by the way he moves around the pocket. And when he went down, with that concussion, or what we thought could have been a concussion, well, I think we all took a big gasp because we knew, this wouldn't be good. And obviously Russell Wilson threw away that drive completely. Dable was trying to get Dart back into the game. We actually saw him screaming at the physician on the sideline. And just real quick, for any of you that didn't hear, this is what Brian Dable had to say about going into the medical tent when Jaxson Dart was being evaluated with a concussion.
Find out what was going on. Can you just describe the emotions in that moment? I'm sure you're.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, if you've ever been on an NFL sideline, there's a lot of emotions. I know I was asked about gloves the other day. There's a lot of emotions. And I certainly am an emotional guy. I apologized directly to our team physician. I just wanted his ass out there if he was okay, but I wanted the process, like we were getting ready to go for it on potential 4th down. I would have burned a timeout if he came out there. So I was asking, how long is it going to take? So, again, you want your guy out there, not at risk of anything else, but he came out. I think he's going to be good. I'm like, is he going to be good or not? I'm going to call a timeout on 4th down. Go for this one. You know what I mean? So, I love our doctors.
And that's what Brian Dable had to say about that situation, which I found I took so many positives out of that, because the fact that I believe it was 4th and 9. And Brian Dable was willing to burn a timeout in that situation, to go for it on 4th down. Just shows the amount of confidence he has in Jaxson Dart. And I mean, how couldn't you? I mean, the guy has delivered. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it feels like on almost every single drive, the Giants are going down and scoring points. This is the best I've seen the Giants in a long time, a really long time. Because even when Daniel Jones had that really good year and we made it to the playoffs, we were winning those games. We weren't scoring 30-something points. You know what I mean? And the defense was really big for us in that season. Not taking anything away from Daniel Jones, because he was our quarterback during that season, but the way Jaxson Dart has the ability to move the team down the field, able to scramble, use his feet, throw on the run. I mean, he was absolutely phenomenal yesterday against the Eagles. And I forgot who was covering the game yesterday, but the announcer said, he was like, who are the Giants playing next week? And that's the mentality that we have now as fans, and for that team, I'm sure they do. Who we play next week? Because last week we basically talked about how, the Giants are going to take like 6 L's in a row. And now, after defeating the Eagles in the fashion that they did, it's like, all right, who we got next?
Yeah. I think they could beat any team now. Like, they showed that they could beat the Chargers, good team. The Eagles, good team. Now they play the Broncos next week. I think out of those 3 teams that I just named, they're probably the worst team out of those 3. And they already beat 2 better teams than the Broncos. So they could beat they could compete with any team. I think they've shown that. And I want to say that I was wrong, because I had them, getting their asses handed to them. So, look, again, like I said, we have to take it week by week. But I think what we saw yesterday kind of gives a lot of Giants fans hope going forward, especially for the rest of the season. And I'm excited. I'm just excited because, like, that's what we have to go off of is what we did yesterday. And like Dable said in the post game, like, this has to be a standard. Winning has to be a standard. They cannot just win 1 game and then go back to looking shit for 3. They have to win games, look good. You have to look good. Like you said last week, they got to look good. Even if they lose, they got to play like together. They just got to look good. They can't be doing this crap where they be 3 and outs. The defense is lazy, missing tackles. They can't be doing that. They got to keep pushing. Got to keep pushing through next week against the Broncos. Hey, I don't know if we're going to win, but I know we're going to look good because I've seen that. I've seen it out of this team consistently the last couple of weeks since Dart started. They've looked like a much better team, and I'm excited.
I'm excited too because, like I said, this is the best I've seen them in a while. I think next week is going to be an interesting week for the Giants. They take on, I believe, the Broncos in Denver, right?
Mm-hmm.
And those are the 2 teams that have just come off victories against the Eagles. Well, we'll see what the Broncos do this week, but The Eagles just took 2 losses in a row, one to the Broncos, one to the Giants, and now they're going to be facing off against each other. I believe they play next Sunday.
Yeah.
Um, but to switch gears a little bit off of Jaxson Dart, we have to talk about Cam Skattebo a little bit more because he was an absolute freak yesterday in the game. I mean, this guy's running over people left and right. I mean, that guy is just a bowling ball out there on the football field. I mean, he's just running guys over and he's always fighting for the extra yards. And this is basically what Cam Skattebo had to say about what the Giants franchise has been like in the past and what they are now.
Me and him do a lot of things on the side together, talk a lot together about, kind of getting this turned around.
This is also on his
not
relationship with Dart.
getting everyone to buy in and continue to stay positive and work to be better. The franchise has been a losing franchise the last couple of years, but that's not who we are right now. We need to continue to build and build and build each and every day and have these guys with positive mindsets and, get away from that losing mindset. So we won the game tonight, and I felt that through these guys. I felt the confidence through no matter what, going up by 3, going down by 4. I felt that through these guys. So it's been awesome. And like I said, I'm excited to see what these guys do in the future.
He literally copied what I said.
Yeah, literally. And Skattebo, I love his mentality. If you didn't see, you definitely got to see him on the post show yesterday. I mean, ripping his shirt off with Ryan Fitzpatrick. I mean, the dude is an animal. I mean, he's just on a whole different planet right now. And this Giants team, it's clicking. It's clicking. That's the thing with this Giants team, because I think that because Dart and Skattebo are playing so well, it's lifting up the rest of the team to higher standards, because the offensive line for the Giants really held it down against a very good Eagles defensive line. And although they were missing Jalen Carter, it is still a very talented defensive line and pass rush. And they were phenomenal yesterday. And even when John Michael Schmitz went down, I believe it was in the third quarter, I can't remember who stepped in, so forgive me for that. Yeah, it was like, what was it, Shootman, something like that?
Oh, Shootman, yeah, the white guy, yeah.
He stepped in and he held it down as well. And just to bring up the stats, but Jaxson Dart against the blitz last night, 9 for 14, 108 total yards, a touchdown, and a 108.9 passer rating. So I mean, Jaxson Dart was doing a phenomenal job against the blitz, but he was doing a phenomenal job against the blitz, man, zone, whatever it was. He was reading the defense phenomenally.
Yeah, and when we drafted him, I thought he was gonna kind of be like a game manager quarterback. I think he's shown that he's more than that. Like, he literally, he's elite at a lot of different things. I don't want to say elite. Maybe he's great at a lot of different things, but I think
Could be.
he could be. But if he could put it all together, bro, we're looking at a good franchise stable for the next 5 to 10 years. Same thing with Skattebo, and I'm just hoping Scat can, stay healthy and all that. But right now, it looks really good. Those two guys can really lead this team. As we've seen, they've done it kind of on their backs the last couple of weeks. I know the O-line's played good. The defense has definitely stepped up, but that's kind of what we need. Like they said, the standard, it's got to be a standard. And I'm so thrilled. I'm so pleased with the way they've been playing. They're going to continue this. If they could continue to just show good signs through their rookie year, I think we have a lot to look forward with. Neighbors coming back next year. Next year could be a good year, but that's obviously, I don't want to go that far, but I'm excited, man. I'm really pleased. A lot of good things, a lot of good vibes. Like, bro, I'm just so shocked. I couldn't stop smiling after we won yesterday, and I was biggest hater on that game. I literally didn't watch it until the fourth quarter. So
yeah, I'm pretty sure you said like, 20 minutes into the game, we're going to be shutting it off. 20 minutes into the game, the Giants were up 14-0.
Yeah, I think everybody was sitting on the edge of their seats. Like, bro, I'm the biggest liar, I guess. But, hey, I'm so happy to be proved wrong. This is the type of things I wanted. I want to be proved wrong. I never want to be right about the Giants losing. So, bro, a lot of people were texting me like, hey, like after yesterday saying like, oh, this is you saying we're going to lose 40-7. So, like, bro, I had nothing to say, bro. I was just hitting them with a thumbs up because, like, bro, they proved me wrong, bro. And I'm happy. I'm not like freaking pissed that I was wrong. Like, dude, this is a great feeling, and I hope we could feel like there's more going forward. It's just, bro.
It was the fact that the Giants were able to answer, because the Eagles looked really good in the first half of that game. And I think that's why we still stayed optimistic and like, okay, the Eagles could still come back and win this game. Even going into the later stages of the game when it was 27-17. And that pick by Cordell Flott, I feel, sealed the game. But the Giants were able to answer back every time the Eagles scored, and I think the Eagles didn't expect it,
Yeah.
and they were taken by shock, and they ended up rolling over a little bit later in that fourth quarter, and it was all but over by then. So it's going to be interesting to see what that matchup is going to be like in 2 weeks. I'm looking forward to it. Philly is facing the Eagles are going to be taking on the Giants again in 2 weeks. So it's going to be interesting to see what kind of adjustments the Giants make, what kind of adjustments the Eagles make, because
The Eagles look bad right now.
the Eagles, they're struggling offensively,
Mhm.
and their defense has been holding them up pretty good. But Jaxson Dart and that Giants offense was absolutely shredding the Eagles defense yesterday. And not only that, but look at the weapons that Dart had around him yesterday. Slayton was out, and Neighbors is obviously out for the year. So Wandale was moved up to wide receiver 1. And
Good.
what happened?
He balled out yesterday, Wando.
Yeah, he balled out yesterday for sure. I mean, one thing about Wandale Robinson, he's a great playmaker. He's able to, catch balls in the backfield and turn them into yards. I mean, it was just an absolutely great effort by the entire Giants team.
Mhm. I think we need to shout out Tibbs too. Thibodeau's been playing really good. A lot of people were
Thibodeau's been
hating on him.
really good. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I was trying to tell people I'm the biggest Thibodeau defender. I've loved him since Oregon. Like I think he's a great player, and like I'm so glad he's finally showing people his actual ability, because people were talking about trading him last year. People were still talking about trading him this year to the Niners. I've seen, like, bro, he's got to be on this team. This front four that we have, elite. It's all elite. Like, these are great players. These are all pro ball players I see in the future already. Dexter's obviously one. Burns is one of the best defenders in all the league. So they got to keep this core together. If this core can just keep building. One thing I am a little bit worried of, this secondary, it's still having me like the flags. Debo, like I don't know, he looks lost. But we have Flott, we have Phillips. They both been good. But Holland, guys like Holland, our signings, they got to kind of step up a little bit. But
Yeah. Especially Adebo. Obviously, we know Deontay Banks. We don't have to mention him.
yeah, he
But
play.
the secondary is definitely still a question mark, but a lot of guys did step up yesterday. Lil Jordan Humphrey off the practice squad, who ain't so lil, 6'4", 225 wide receiver. I liked what I saw out of him because he brought a different element to the wide receivers. He's a guy that could go up and get it. We saw it on that first drive where Dart threw it up to him and he was able to catch it because of his size. But I like what he brings. He's able to block as a wide receiver as well. He's able to go up and get one. So I actually really liked what I saw out of Lil Jordan Humphrey yesterday. So he definitely needed to be mentioned.
Yeah, with a name like that, bro, you better be good.
Yeah, seriously. But I was really pleased with what I saw out of the Giants yesterday.
Yeah.
I mean, this is something to build off of. This was the dub that I thought they were gonna get against the Saints. That, prove it dub. Like, all right, like Jaxson Dart's not here to mess around. And I think what yesterday proved to us is that obviously we knew the turnovers killed the Giants against the Saints, but they could have easily beaten that Saints team, and those turnovers killed them because, like I said, the Giants really drove down the field well against the Saints. It was just once they got into enemy territory, they were committing these turnovers, and it cost them a lot of points. And honestly, we have to continue to look forward, obviously, but there's some dubs that we should have had this year, and the two you have to point out is the Saints last week. Those turnovers killed us, and that Cowboys game in week 2.
Yeah.
And if you win those 2 games, we're looking at the Giants being 4-2 right now instead of 2-4.
Exactly.
So obviously the Giants have a tall task ahead of them. But if this Giants team could continue to play the way they're playing, then don't count them out of this playoff race. Don't
I ain't gonna say all that, but
knock on wood.
no, I ain't gonna say all that, but I get what you're saying though, 100%, bro. I don't really want to argue with you because I'm so happy right now, but dude,
It's a tough schedule. That's
really,
the problem.
It's just the schedule is like it's impossible, but
Jaxson Dart 2-0 against playoff teams though.
I know I would say 2 top 5 teams this year. I mean, Chargers maybe not top 5, maybe top 7.
Yeah, they're starting to slow down a little bit.
Yeah.
but definitely the Eagles. I mean,
It's funny because I'm looking at it. The Chargers beat the Broncos, and then the Broncos beat the Eagles, but then we beat the Chargers. So it's like, who knows? Who knows
yeah,
next? What's gonna
I
happen?
think it'll be good. I think it's gonna be a good game next week for the
Yeah.
Giants.
I feel
and
like
the
they
Broncos.
don't usually get manhandled by the Broncos, so it's gonna be a good game. So
Yeah, we're gonna preview that game, I think, in another video because obviously we do have a while until then. We don't know who's gonna be injured, who's gonna
that's
be
9 more
activated.
days. Yeah.
Yeah, we still got a while, so it's Friday. They don't play until next Sunday, so we'll definitely do a preview video on that.
Mhm.
A lot of football to come this week, obviously. Still a whole bunch of games to come. In terms of the New York side of things, the Jets are taking on the Broncos this week. So,
See how they
we're
look.
definitely gonna see how they look. That's gonna be a game that I'm watching for sure because I do want to see how the Broncos play against the Jets. Because,
Jets are kind of like a team just like us, who are just like trying to win their hardest to win every game. They're just
yeah, and I feel for the Jets. I feel for the Jets, man. Just to talk
Yeah.
about them for a quick second because they're 0-5, but they've lost on multiple game-winning field goals. So, really, if they don't lose on those game-winning field goals, we're looking at them being 2-3 instead of 0-5. That's a completely different season. But it'll be interesting to see what they do going forward. I think they have a good team. They have some good players on their team, but obviously something's not clicking for them, whether it's on the coaching side or the player side. Um, but we do have some good games coming up this week as well. Sunday night prime time is going to be Lions versus Chiefs, and then we actually have 2 Monday night games this week. We got the Bills taking on the Falcons and the Commanders taking on the Bears. So we got some good games lined up for this week. But obviously, as a Giants fan, a huge Week 6 victory against the Eagles. Complete
Yep.
team effort.
Bro.
I'm
That was
excited to see what the Giants have going forward.
I'm excited. I just still like in the back of my head, I just still have a lot of questions, but right now I'm happy and I'm gonna ride on it. So pause. But dude, let's keep it going, guys. Let's literally keep it going. Let's go, Big Blue. I put my jersey on and everything for this, so I'm excited, man. We are finally back. We might have something here, bro. We might have something here, guys. Like
Wait,
it's
the
kinda
Giants definitely do have something, and they slaughtered the Eagles yesterday. So if there's any Phillies fans out there, we took that dub. Giants are here, and I think if there's one thing
we ate that.
that the Eagles learned,
We ate that.
we eating those dubs, and that the Giants are here. So the Giants take on the Broncos next Sunday. We're going to be previewing that video. That video will be out a little later next week, going into next weekend. We do have some more videos coming out this weekend, though, so stay tuned for that. Some baseball side of things, won't get too much into it, but obviously the Yankees got knocked out of the playoffs, so we're going to be covering that in a video and talking about their players, grading their players, the future of their team. We'll be having 2 videos like that coming out, one for the Yankees and one for the Mets coming out in the next week. So look forward to that. But we thank you guys for watching, and
Let's go Giants, yo.
enjoy this Victory Friday. Eat up those dubs. Eat up those dubs. Hound.